In my previous video, I attempted to beat the Max Verstappen Pro Challenge. If you have not watched that video, goodbye. See you later. And if you have, well then, welcome back. And thank you. Today is not a Pro Challenge, but it is a challenge. A Max Verstappen challenge. In the last video, I got a comment saying this: beat Max Verstappen's pole position lap at Abu Dhabi last year. In my Max Verstappen Pro Challenge, I put in a 123.9. Max Verstappen's pole lap is a 123.4. The deficit only being 5/10 is a big smiling occasion. Considering that we're talking about the driver that won 19 out of 23 races last season in a car, definitely the most dominant car in F1 history, the RB19 that won 22 out of the 23 races. Ridiculous. But it is a challenge, and it's a big challenge. It's a big ask. It's a big what if. But it's a challenge I accepted. And yeah. Welcome back to another challenge. This time we're attacking Max Verstappen's pole position at Abu Dhabi in 2023. But this time we're in a Ferrari. I couldn't bear to put myself in a Red Bull, so I've put myself in the all red. So this telemetry is from the Max Verstappen Pro Challenge. I haven't driven the track since, so we are still trying to beat the Max Verstappen Pro Challenge lap. We made a couple of big mistakes during the Pro Challenge where we can use to improve in this challenge. Couple of hundreds ahead going into the chicane where I know we can improve as well. We didn't do it so right in the last video, but braking at the 100-meter board into first, getting that turn in, into second so we don't get that wheel spin, accelerating out, and we're a couple of tenths ahead already. Our deficit is 5/10 to Max Verstappen, and we are already halfway through that, going into the third sector, a purple second sector, carrying as much speed as we possibly can through this sector, through that new left-hander. Coming to the twisty chicane, I brake a bit too early, I lose a bit of time, I gain a bit of time as well. Coming into the last couple of corners, staying in third, getting that turn in, getting that acceleration, up into sixth, staying in sixth, round the last corner, and we nail the deficit down by just about 2/10. Quick helmet change, quick brake, and right back straight to it. Into the Red Bull now. I was a bit busy, so I had to come back and retry the challenge later on, and I decided maybe I should put myself in the Red Bull just to see. I know the time trial has equal performance, but going through the first corner, for some reason the Red Bull felt incredibly better, felt smoother, it felt easier to drive, it felt quicker, and ultimately there was no turning back. I know time trial has equal performance, but I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just my head. But we haven't been getting a lot of purple first sectors, and there we get a purple first. We didn't get a good hairpin, but we come towards the chicane now, basically even with our last lap. This is our Ferrari lap, our Ferrari telemetry. Into first gear, into second, and we exceed track limits. And we invalidate our lap, but we carry on anyway, just to see where we can go right. No more triple chicane, fast left-hander, and I go deep. Still not comfortable with this corner, still need to learn how to get it right. But we are a couple hundreds down, couple thousands up, brake later. I knew I could brake later there. Stay in third here, up into fourth, accelerate, use that grip, and staying in sixth, up into seventh, round the final corner now. And if we didn't invalidate that lap, the challenge would already be over. Beating that time by 1/2 tenth, but we go again. Already a tenth up going in to the second sector, and I know I could gain some time on this hairpin. I'm not too good at it, but I know where I can improve, but I don't improve anyway. We're gaining a bit of time, a couple of thousandths every second or so, down the straight, maximum power as fast as we possibly can. Going into the chicane now, I have to get this right. Braking at the 100-meter board, we go a bit deep into second, and we basically drift out of that corner, and it costs us a load of time, and we are behind going in to the left-hander. But I lost a lot of time on the last lap, so now we can improve. Red middle sector, but we're improving here. Improving, not improving. What's happening? Into the tight twisty section now, braking late, carrying a lot of speed throughout these last couple of corners. This last third sector, into third, into fourth, back down to third, carrying some speed, getting the grip we can, coming towards the last two final corners. Don't exceed track limits, we keep it neat. Round the final corner, can we get that 2.5 tenths? And we can. We cross the line to beat that time by just under half a tenth. That lap putting us on pole position at the 2023 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Now, obviously, Max Verstappen and the RB19 were an unstoppable force last season, and it looks to be getting pretty worse this season too. But nonetheless, there's big differences compared to being inside the car to being in my room and driving on a sim rig. The pressure, the concentration, the G-forces every single corner, and you don't experience that on a trusty old steering wheel. But it was a challenge, and that lap would have put me on pole position last season for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But you know what? It was fun, and I love these challenges. I love the pro challenges. I love these one lap time trial challenges. So when F1 24 comes out on the 31st of May, when that comes out, we can start beating Max Verstappen's RB20 pole laps, which, you know, at least I won't be losing by like 20 seconds. But yeah. You can go now.